Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Ausar Thompson.
Defensively, he's really stepped it up over the past few months. You can see the jump in his steal numbers, and it hasn't been by accident. He's put in a ton of effort at the defensive end, and boy, is it paying off.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Inside for him, it's Harris and Duren. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. So, Greg, with the season winding down, a lot of what-ifs for the teams. What about players? Do they experience that as well?
You can't help but wonder what could have been if your team struggled, Kevin. Players are just like fans in that regard.
Now here's Thompson. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Wiggins outside. Heat moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Jaquez.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Cunningham kicks to Hardaway. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Cunningham. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And the confidence growing from this young guard. Cunningham dropping in the jumper.
Pass to Wiggins. Now Adebayo. Defended by Duren. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Detroit with the ball. And when it comes to Jalen Duren, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
That's good from Cunningham. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And, Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And, Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him. And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Outside, Hero. To the middle, here's Adebayo.
Great contest by Duren, a high-energy big.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. On the wing, Harris. Detroit, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And it's Wiggins missing.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Harris setting the pick for Cunningham. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
Right now, Cunningham has that shot dialed in.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
A moment now to see the numbers for Cunningham. Right around 25 points per, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. And, guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Hero passes to Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Miami no good on that time either.
His teammates cannot be happy with him, guys. He would have been better off resetting the offense and looking for a better shot opportunity.
The Heat trail by 7. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Jaquez following the bucket by the Pistons. Pass to Robinson. Shot clock at 6. There's Hero with the 3. Miami no good on that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Duran the pass to Cunningham. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wiggins with it, picked up by Harris to end the cold streak, and it's Wiggins missing. Pistons leading by 9. Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. Hardaway for 3. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And Duran has that length to corral anything around the basket.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's see the stat sheet here for Bam Adebayo.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Now, here's Rozier. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
It's been great to see Rozier's growth as a passer over the course of his career.
Yes to Duran. Rozier against Beasley. Stewart kicks to Beasley. Stewart, a screen for Beasley. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Coming right back with a 3 of his own. That's Beasley.
Rozier against Beasley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you watch Terry Rozier. His playmaking, Brent, has really ascended over the years.
Yeah, Terry has had a really good career and has been a little bit quiet and muted because of where he has played his career, but his opportunity as a secondary role guy to come in and score the basketball and put pressure on the defense, he is a go-to guy for stretches for any team.
First one falls for him.
You know, and every year it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for Rozier.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
The screen from Thompson. And it's Beasley in the corner. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Rebound by the Heat. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, like, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Comes up empty down low. And so it's the Detroit Pistons heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. Guys, what do you think so far from what we've seen from the Pistons?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Rozier's out there with Mitchell. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Ware in at the 5 down low. So that's who Miami starts the second with. The Heat trail by 7. Kicks it out to Mitchell. There's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Beasley. 11-point game his last outing. And Ware pulls it down. Now we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first basket of the night.
This is why Schroeder has the ball in that situation. If the pick comes, he knows how to capitalize.
Rozier for 3, and the 3 ball is good.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now here's Schroeder. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. Then on Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against the Hawks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Detroit also making some changes. Reedy's checked in for Holland, and it's Fontecchio in for Asar Thompson. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Miami trailer. On the wing, Mitchell. Good on the three-point shot. Mitchell's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Schroeder passes to Stewart. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Highsmith. He's covered by Fontecchio. And it's Mitchell missing. The Pistons have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Beasley dishes to Schroeder. He sinks the 11-footer. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Here's Rozier. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month. The Pistons, number 1.
They've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Cunningham. The putback. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Here's Miami now. They're on a 15-6 run. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with the screen on Harris. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
Cunningham passes to Duren. The Pistons working the ball around now. Back to Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. Tries again. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why Duren shoots such a high percentage. He picks those smart shots within his range.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. There's Hero with the 3. Rebound, Detroit. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Now here's Wiggins. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Now Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Cunningham's got 10 points in the game. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Heat leading by a point. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing that, we can come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Two quarters of play completed as we welcome you to take a look at some of the upcoming games on the schedule. It'll be the Mavericks against the Pacers in Indianapolis. It's going to tip off at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
This is going to be either a lopsided game or a terrific upset.
Circling back to our featured game, the Miami Heat find themselves in a pretty even matchup.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions, kind of like all of those degrees you have. Calculated degrees, very consistent approach, man. I'm telling you, man, just like you.
Yeah, you can't speed them up or slow them down.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Cade Cunningham really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. They trail by 1. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, a former lottery pick in Jalen Duren, and what you love about him is he plays with energy and great passion.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That one is off. And it's tied up with that one.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
On the wing, Wiggins. Jaquez outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Wiggins outside. Inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Nothing to force here. Wiggins patient, and he found the open man.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Miami. You know, Brent, when you wonder why GMs take a risk on Project Big Man, Bam Adebayo is an example of why they do just that.
Yeah, Kevin, it's not always about the project working out. It's about teams that have a plan for the project, and certainly Miami was able to do that. You have to credit Bam. He put the work in. The guy has been solid. He's an all-star. He's continuing to improve, and he gives you everything on both ends of the floor every night.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. Here's Hero, following the basket by Cade Cunningham. And it's Wiggins missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Duren. He's got 7. Thompson against Robinson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Cunningham going inside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing 2 guards in basketball. Third is Tyler Hero.
And that list of players just goes to show that great passing doesn't just come from the point. The way those guys distribute the ball from the 2 spot is a thing of beauty.
Yeah, it truly is. You need to have scoring from that off-guard position, but with the way the point guards score nowadays, a ball mover is certainly an asset. And with the way those guys spread the ball around, that's what you get.
Now here's Wiggins. He has 6. It's stolen by Duren. And oh, here we go. Here is nobody back.
Yeah, credit to the big man here, Duren, making a defensive play to get them out and running.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Robinson. Jaquez outside. Hero with the screen on Thompson. Right wing. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Over Harris. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
This rookie Thompson is special. A talented guard who does a little bit of everything.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes the first. And the Heat with some changes. Ware's checked in. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Tyler Hero. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Cade Cunningham. And he can't hit the second.
Now, first and foremost, it's the athletic ability and that raw talent. It's there for Asar Thompson. He's just got to keep developing and refining all the little micro skills.
Connects from three-point range. Rozier's got 12.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And Thompson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Beasley. Adebayo against Harris. Duren sets the screen for Harris. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Harris has got his third basket of the night right there.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Here's Rozier. From the arc. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Schroeder finds Harris. Back to Schroeder. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Thompson. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Highsmith is checked in. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Anderson, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And a switcher also for Detroit. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Duren. Here's Schroeder. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Holland's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
Outside Rozier. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the dunk by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Rozier against Beasley. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Rozier. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so is Detroit, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Terry Rozier. Also Mitchell out there, and it's Highsmith in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Anderson gets it to go.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
To the inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Ware, covered by Beasley. Mitchell passes to Rozier. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Rozier's got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Well, he just nailed his second three of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Sasser finds Beasley. Stewart down low. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got his fourth rebound in this one. Back to Anderson.
I see him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Mitchell. Again, the Heat good for two.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Pass to Holland. It's Beasley on the wing. Rozier defending. Rozier against Beasley. That shot off. Some solid defense from Rozier. Mitchell with it. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Well, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Beasley. Pass to Stewart. Sasser with it. Covered by Mitchell. It's Beasley on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stewart, a screen for Beasley. Over Rozier. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
They set the pick. From 13. Ware passes to Rozier. Fires the three. Drops in the tray. Now just a 2-point Detroit lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Duran. Pass to Thompson. The kick out to Cunningham. Shoots over Hero. Cunningham gets the bucket.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
Hero passes to Jaquez. Hero with the screen on Thompson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade Cunningham has it going. He's playing with tremendous confidence.
Cunningham against Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got his first points in this one.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Hardaway against Robinson. Hardaway passes to Cunningham. Fader on the way. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Jaquez. Goes back up. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 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 se The shot by Adebayo, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That one good for 2. Cunningham's got 12 points here in the second half.
And how about Cade just pushing through that time to finish it off?
Cunningham against Hero. Drops it in from 11 feet.
And Tyler Hero not shy that time.
Detroit leading by 4. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade Cunningham stepping up in a big moment for this squad.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Got a piece of it. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And he commits the intentional foul. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Robinson misses, and now we've got the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
He's just one of those veterans you can count on from the line. Harris really makes an impact from the stripe.
And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 8. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Pass to Robinson. Here's the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Timeout called, the Heat. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
So many things that Jaquez does well, and he looks to set up his teammate.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Robinson misses.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And so the Pistons take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.